Poker in the Bahamas. Last stop of the year, we're on Paradise Island at Atlantis Resort to play the epic 60 mil guarantee 25K buy-in super main event.
All right, we just picked up our 100K here. They had a nice little bonus where if you wire in 100K in advance, you get your hotels free for what, like 10 to 15 days. So pretty sweet deal. Now these are gonna be our bullets for the 25K. Hopefully we don't need all of them, just one. That's the plan. That's the hope. But last year it was a lot more. All right, and buy in here. Purchase ticket. Take all my money. There we are. Poseidon 221. Oh, let's see all the table names. All right, let's jump in there.
On starting stack here, which is less than 10 big blinds, but we're getting real close to the money. Does not matter. I could literally have 2 big blinds and cash this tournament and make $50,000 in cash. So just gotta stay alive.
Not like that. AC? No. Good. Oh, you have nature tonight. That's not so bad.
Hey,
Not so bad.
you got this, Michael.
Not like that.
Done. Done, Martin.
What do you mean?
It's over.
Not maybe king of diamond.
You did this to me yesterday.
Not like that.
You came to my table and I lost. Now we're even. You're welcome,
Ella,
Michael.
you like him better than me?
You're welcome.
Oh, thanks. You like him better than me?
That is freaking annoying. 10 away from the money. Especially after like grinding like a 6 to 12 big blind stack the entire time. I finally get up to about 18, 19 big blinds or so. And yeah, King Jack suited on the button, facing a cutoff open. That guy had a good amount of chips, so he's going to open super wide. The main thing I was thinking about was the small blind was short and the big blind was short. And I was short, so he literally could just open jam a lot of his hands. So when he opens, he's very polar. Like he's basically doing that with hands he wants to induce a jam with, or he just has something really bad that's not good enough to just jam all in. He is a good player. He's going to be opening wide enough, so I'm pretty sure that's a good jam. I will double check it on solver to make sure I didn't make a mistake, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that jam is making money and I feel good about it, but we got to do our diligence as always, and that's poker. It's a tough game we play. All right, we're back for day 1C. Yesterday, soft bubbled. Feel great about my bust out though. That King Jack suited on the button versus cutoff open is an easy jam. That guy had a big stack, small blind, and big blind had about 15 to 17 big blinds. I had about 18 big blinds, so he's going to be opening super wide there. That was a good player. He understood the situation. He could even be jamming a lot of hands there, but he's gonna literally take hands like King 4, King 5, King 6, tons of hands, and just raise fold. Bottom of our shove range there is gonna be something like King 10 suited. That's the one that gets close, but still probably a jam. So yeah, you know, we are kind of playing to cash, but we're also playing to win. And it's just a matter of trying to balance both of those things. So because we're playing the cash, because we're kind of a short stack and the bubble's coming up, we're going to be opening tighter. We're not going to be flatting much. We're going to be defending way tighter from the big blind. But if someone is opening wide and we have a good jamming hand and there's a high percentage chance they're going to fold and we're just going to scoop the blinds, you know, that's going to take us from 18 to, 23 big blinds. And that chipping up is important because that's going to put us in a better position to also win the tournament. So you're just kind of picking and choosing your spots selectively. But yeah, or I could just play like a nit and make sure I cash, but you're not going to win many tournaments that way. All right, back in here. I feel like we're going to run up a big stack today. That's my feeling.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And fuck all the doubters, they're just fucking downers.
Trying to get some stretching in here and some foam rolling on break. But my man TJ over here doesn't know if he punted or not, so let's hear it.
Yeah,
let's hear it, TJ.
I busted the Superman just a few minutes
Let's
ago.
hear it. Let's hear it.
We're playing 8K big blind level. I got 310K in stack, so just under 40 bigs. I opened Queen Jack suited from under the gun to 16K.
Okay.
The button calls. Blinds fold. Right? Flop is 998 with one diamond, the nine of diamonds. All right, so we got two overs, gut shot, backdoor flush draw. We see bet 12K, so go small.
That's 12 into what percent of the pot?
So 25%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he raises us to 30K
Okay.
on the button,
Okay.
and we call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn comes 10 of clubs. We drill our gutter. Backdoor flush draw that we do not have shows up.
Yeah.
And obviously he has the betting lead. We check it over to him after drilling the nut straight on the paired board, and he bets 30K again. If I call this 30, I will have about 200 behind.
Okay.
And that's going to put like 1.2 SPR.
Okay. Yeah, and that's something I always like to do because that makes it a little more easier to understand. Like, yeah, if the SPR is gonna be 1.2, if you call, it puts you in a situation where you could almost jam. If it's like 2, then obviously not. So, okay, well that makes it a little easier to maybe jam. Now the question is like, what bluffs could we make it look like we have? So maybe like ace jack suited, maybe like a king queen suited.
Something that interacts
Ace,
with
maybe ace 7 suited. It's not a lot, unfortunately, but there's definitely some. If you think he probably has a 9, I would just check raise, like, or even check jam or something. Yeah. If you feel like he might be, like, you're not sure, he might still have a lot of bluffs, I think I would just call, but then I would be prepared to lead some rivers.
Okay.
Like I would lead rivers where like a 9 might get scared and check. That would be my thought process. Yeah.
All right. Well, I do call.
Yeah.
Just put the 30K in.
Yeah.
And the river is an ace of hearts. No flush draw gets there. Obviously, kind of a brick on this board, with the exception of Almay. A brick for him.
Yeah.
If he does have a draw. And I decide to lead.
Yeah, I think that's maybe reasonable because he could just have stuff like, he could have jacks. He could have jacks. He could have 10s. I guess he could have some queens.
Yeah.
That maybe he plays like this, and now he like checks the river. So yeah, I could see a lead being reasonable.
But
there.
I super block the river.
Yeah.
I bet 15K.
Yeah.
So I think it accomplishes two things. One, all his hands that check back are like have to call.
Yeah.
Anything with value. And then he might still even shove worse, like the 6-7, or if he has like king 9 or something.
Do you have any bluffs here? Something. Yeah. What do you even bluff with here?
I don't know that I have many bluffs at this size.
Yeah.
But I think it's tricky enough that I definitely don't have to have as strong as hand that I have. Like ace king I might even do this with like ace king or ace jack.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not 100% sure on the river lead, to be honest, since we don't have any bluffs. So that's like something I'd want to look at a solver.
Yeah.
But just like off instinct, yeah, it feels right. You know what I mean? Like I get to do this with the ace. I get to do this with the strong hands. When he jams, I fold the ace. I go with the queen jack.
Yeah.
That feels right to me.
All right. Well, I bet 15, and then he didn't even use a time bank. Within 30 seconds, he jammed. Kind of sick, but I didn't block bet to fold straight, to be honest. So
yeah, I think I would like by default call, but like if I felt strongly about the read, I could still hero fold. You know, like someone might have 0 bluffs in this spot.
Yeah.
And maybe I hero fold. Like this is where like forget the solver like on this river. You know, this is where instincts come into play. But you need to feel strongly.
And it's one of those things, when I block, I'm trying to get him to either call with worse or spaz. And I like if that's the goal of that bet, I feel like I have to call.
Yeah.
I do call.
Yeah.
And he had 9-8 of spades.
No, he flopped it.
Yeah, he flopped it.
Yeah. GG.
Thanks.
It's a rough turn.
Yeah, not my favorite.
Yeah.
But I
This is one I'd want to look at a solver.
Yeah.
Like, so I feel good about what we said to do, but you know, poker's hard.
Yeah.
These are complicated spots. So yeah, if you look it up, like send me a screenshot or send me the link. I'm curious to see the river.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right.
And flop is also interesting too. Like, what's the best way to play it? Like check calling and check raising, like maybe your options too. Not that I think betting
Sure.
was wrong, but
Yeah.
it's good to learn like what are the different ways we can play this spot.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for talking it through. All right. I appreciate it. I want to go get some ice cream.
Right, just finished a morning swim here. It's been part of my morning routine here at the Bahamas. Get a little swim in, some downtime at the beach, just to shut off mentally a bit. Still haven't made it through in these main event flights, so I got day 1D, the last day today. Hoping we could run it up and make it through today. Yeah, I've just been writing down some hands. I always write down hands, but you know, specifically been reviewing a few and passing a few on along to some friends to make sure I'm playing well, or if I did make any mistakes that I find them. Yeah, overall I think I've been playing good this trip. Had a couple, maybe 1 or 2 smallish mistakes where you know, I could have maybe checked a hand that I bet, and nothing too major, just some subtle optimizations. And yeah, you know, only 15% of the people cash in these tournaments, and so it's normal, and you just gotta stick to your process, stick to your routine, treat each bullet like it's the first one. When I go into these tournament series, I already know how many bullets I'm gonna play each tournament, how many tournaments I'm gonna play for, how many potential buy-ins I'm gonna be in for. So when the unfortunate happens and, you know, you're on your 3rd or 4th tournament or several bullets, you know, you're already ready for it, mentally prepared, and just stick to your routines. Just got to stay focused, and there'll be some time for pizza stuffing and having some fun at the end of this trip. That's what I need. That's what I need. You hear what he said? Just because you said that.
Say hello to the bad guy, okay? Hey, for us, say hello to the bad guy.
What's up, bad guy? Table today is a lot softer than some of my other days. The other days I just had a bunch of super high rollers sprinkled in between all the seats. Not the case today. A nice healthy mix of, you know, some pros, some recreationals, definitely a lot of satellite winners. Probably one of the most surprising things today is there's a lot of pros at my table that are actually playing very tight and timid that I wasn't expecting to be playing like that. And I think that's the nature of this being a $25,000 main event. A lot of these guys, even though they're good, decent players, they're just not used to playing so big. I've played all sorts of stakes for almost 2 decades now, so I could definitely take advantage of that and put pressure in spots where they may not be willing to hero call light or may not be willing to put that last barrel bluff in against me. As far as exploits at this table right now, really just 2 basic things. I'm able to open a lot wider because people are not 3-betting me enough. And I'm also able to flat raises a little bit wider because some of these hands don't normally get to see the flop. Someone squeezes and I get blown off my equity, and that's just not happening as much today. I'm also just manipulating the pot size to my liking. If my hand doesn't want to put too much money in the pot, I can down bet even further. And they're a little scared to raise because they think I might do something crazy back, or they're just not sure how to handle block bets. So those are some of the things I'm taking advantage of at this table so far. Make it day 2 finally, but on day 1D, it's gonna be a long week, so I'm gonna try to wind down very quickly. No food, no bullshitting, You got to get right back at it tomorrow.